Alright, what's up everybody? So, for Christmas, I I wanted to kind of flesh out a few more Saturn objects. And so, the Mrs. picked up the Sega Saturn for me. So now I can finally play a couple of the light guns I have. And so I wanted to do a quick demonstration of them, I guess, on this video. So first up, we have none other than Virtua Cop on the Sega Saturn. And it's been forever since I played this game. I first got that in like 2008 or 2009 for the Saturn, and I didn't really mess with it all that much because I didn't have a gun, and it's pretty much pointless to play it with just the controller. So now that we have a gun, we're going to be able to actually dive into it and enjoy it some. Okay, so now we've monkeyed around in the settings, we can go ahead and jump into it. We'll go with arcade, and let's see, I get some stages I can choose. We'll just go with beginner. That'll be fine. So for those of you watching, what are some of your favorite light gun games? I would probably put Lethal Enforcers 1 at the absolute very top of the list. I mean, there's just no, to me, there's no topping Lethal Enforcers 1. Yeah, look at this. Just picking them off. No, don't want to hit the innocent guy. Lethal Enforcers 2 is cool, but my overall complaint with Lethal Enforcers 2 is the boss battles are way too drawn out. Like, seriously, Lethal Enforcers 1, a boss can take, what, about 15-20 seconds to take down, except for the final boss. Lethal Enforcers 2, you're looking at, good grief, like, literally probably 3.5 minutes to take down a boss. And the thing about that is, it's just really fatiguing. It's just really fatiguing. It just takes forever to do. So, even though I enjoy Lethal Enforcers 2, Lethal Enforcers 1 is where it's at. It's probably my all-time favorite light gun game. Even more than Duck Hunt. You have to actually use the sight on this. The gun is very precise, whereas with Lethal Enforcers, it's pretty general. Like, I'm really having to use a sight to make sure I'm hitting these guys. Oh. Like, I missed that guy, and I missed that guy. Wow. Pause it for a second. I kind of wish that Ground Zero Texas on Sega CD would have had some light gun capability. That would have been cool if you could have used American Laser Games gun with it. Because I know Konami wouldn't allow you to use a Justifier with it. Lord, no. Can't use a Konami game with a non-Konami, or a Konami gun with a non-Konami game. That would not fly. But, yeah, Ground Zero Texas is another one of my all-time favorite games. And it would have just been so much better if you could have had a gun. Oops. Balls. Hit innocent. Hit an innocent. Man, almost 80% accuracy. I bet my accuracy would have been better if I hadn't hit the innocent. Okay, wow, they really made a thud on that. There's that. Oh my gosh, look at all these innocents. Oh, crap it. I had to reload. Ah, he got me. Dang it. Didn't really see that guy. He blended in with the ship. Now, I played this a few times at the arcade. And honestly, the Saturn version is a really competent port. And I remember that this was supposed to be one of the games that Sega was pushing out to really sell the Saturn, because it wasn't doing too good. And so there was this campaign that we're going to put out a bunch of arcade games this summer and blah, blah, blah. So, oh, whoop. Okay, left hand doesn't work. Wow. But so far, I mean, this is a really competent port. 58%? Oh, come on, guys. That's not even right. The only problem with light gun games is I get really fatigued with them. I mean, yeah, Lethal Enforcers 2 is really fatiguing, but light gun games in general are just really fatiguing. I mean, look at this. Like, my arm is getting really worn out. It's really interesting that Sega basically thinks that this is the definition of American law enforcement. It's just mowing down enemies. Soundtrack is pretty cool too. Always enjoyed the soundtrack. Yep, there we go. Hold your fire, of course. They took this from Lethal Enforcers. That's the same boss from Lethal Enforcers 1. On the first level, in the street, in the van. You remember the guy? Boom. Wait, nope. Boom! Boom! That's what's up. Took him down. Took him down like Chinatown. Oh, here's a helicopter. That's the last level of Lethal Enforcers. 23% accuracy. Holy cow. That was horrible. Let's go straight to expert. Let's see what's up there. The gang headquarters, guys. It's the gang headquarters. So what makes this expert? Like, what's the difference? Is it just quicker time, or is it more enemies, or... I'm not really sure. Serious business down here in the garage. Unfortunately, you can't blow stuff up. I don't remember if in the arcade if you could or not. Like, whoa. Wow. When they're at the edge of the screen, it's kind of hard to get them because the screen is trying to read it like it's a reload. Man. Good grief. .65% accuracy. Come on, guys. So yeah, this is playing with actual hardware, folks. Real gun, real Sega Saturn. I'm recording this directly to digital tape. So hopefully there's no anomalies with the video. I haven't had any problem with digital tape, but with this being a light gun game, I don't know if... I'm just not sure. I wonder if we can we do gangster? Can we do gangsta? Yeah, we can. Okay. One thing I will say that again, I really like the way this feels. This is probably the best light gun I've used. Much better than Justifier, much better than the Zapper, much better than a Minister. This is a really much better than a piece of garbage gun that came with Area 51 arcade units. I was never into those guns. I felt like they were kind of cheap. We're blasting aliens. I don't know. It should be a better experience. So I'd like to get Area 51 on the Saturn. I was looking on eBay and some other such places, and I saw it's only like $25-$30 for Area 51. So I might spring for an Area 51 because it's also one of my favorite light gun games. And I was wanting to spring for House of the Dead, but North American copy is like $300. Whereas a Japanese import was like $30, so I might have to get an Action Replay and get the Japanese import instead. If I want to get House of the Dead. I don't think it'll really matter because it's House of the Dead, so I don't think it's really in any... there would be any sort of language barrier with the... man, gosh. I know with RPGs and that kind of thing there's a problem, but I think House of Dead is pretty much all in English anyway. And if it's not, again, it's a light gun game, so it really doesn't matter if it is or isn't in English, because you're just blowing zombies away. So that's kind of cool. I think there are some story elements, though, that would be in Japanese. But it would almost be worth it, though, for... whoa! For a $30 House of the Dead, guys. But if I could just pause the game and have a little rant here. I don't personally see the point in paying that much money for a game just because it's rare. It's like, who cares? Do you think that I went and spent $800 on a KO Flying Squadron? Or $200 on a Pop Full Mail? Or $100 on a Vi on the Sega CD? No. I went and downloaded the ISOs and burned that sucker to a CDR. That's the way to do it, folks. There's absolutely no reason or point to spend hundreds of dollars on used games. They're used, folks. Used. Just download the ISO and play it that way. I realize with the Saturn there's some extra complications involved in that. But you can hack a extended RAM card to read CDRs, or an Action Replay to read CDRs. I would much rather hack an extended RAM card than Action Replay, because Action Replay has much more value than extended RAM card. But yeah, you can hack one of those and play them. PlayStation, you can hack a Game Shark to play CDRs on it, or they even got that new doohickey where you can just download the ISOs and play them on a memory or on an SD card on the original PlayStation. We got the Dreamcast with the GD-ROM thingy. There's no point, absolutely no point, guys, in spending hundreds of dollars on used games. The market just isn't there anymore. In the early 2000s to, about 2013, yeah, sure, that was the only choice. But now, we've got better options than that. So, I don't see any point in it, guys. Don't waste your money on used games. Unless you're trying to fill a collection. If you're like saying, like me, I want to have all the 32X games, then obviously, then obviously I'm going to be paying some money on a few titles. But if you're just like, oh man, I want to play House of the Dead, don't spend hundreds of dollars on freaking House of the Dead. Just get the CDR or Japanese import, because that's much cheaper as well. Man. Okay, I see why this is difficult, because it's just a lot of guys on screen. Like, it keeps on having 5 and 6 guys on screen. And so you're pretty much mowing through a whole clip with them. So, yeah, I can see that. But seriously, guys, I did flush out my Sega CD library with all CDRs. So for the uber expensive ones, CDRs, Earthworm Jim, CDR, Chaos Flying Squadron, CDR, Vi, CDR, basically Lunar 2, Pop Full Mail, pretty much all the JRPGs and all that crap, they're all CDRs. And I mean, for those of you who follow the channel, you know that I also made those high quality tray inserts and that kind of thing. So yeah, I flush out the CDR collection with those. But again, there's just no point. There's absolutely no point in paying that kind of money for used games. Like, I can understand brand new, still in original wrapping. Oh crap! I can understand that, because we're talking about it's brand new. Graphics are really pretty good here. Crap, here we go, we got a boss. Listen to this guy. Holy crap! Man, only got one life left. Can we do it? Boom! Did we get him? Was that it? Well, we only have one stage left, and I have 0 continues left, so this will probably be over in no time. The wife is watching me from outside. I wasn't even trying to shoot that guy. I was trying to shoot the dump truck. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, definitely getting fatigue. Usually when I play light gun games, I stand up. but since I'm on camera, I kind of can't do that. So like if you watch my Lethal Enforcer Sega CD Let's Play, I was standing up on those. I should do a Duck Hunt Let's Play now that you can do Nintendo games. How many Duck Hunt Let's Plays are there on YouTube? I don't know. Crap it. Crap! Game over. Game freaking over, guys. Dadgummit. Sixth place. Well, whatever. Okay, well, there is Virtua Cop. So for those of you who have a Saturn, I highly recommend getting a gun and picking this up. It's a very faithful experience through the arcade. The gun is accurate as all get out. Fantastic gun. Probably the best light gun I've used. So I guess thanks for watching and peace out.